Greetings, dear viewers. This is George from Ireland. I'm now in the chapel of University College, Oxford. So, University College is known as UNIV for short. It was founded in 1249 by William of Durham. It's got some claim to be the oldest college in Oxford, and there's a legend that was founded by King Alfred the Great in 872. The college now accepts that such a claim is bogus. Anyway, this chapel dates from the early 17th century. And in that time, the whole college community could fit in here. So this chapel, it gives you an idea of the size of the college. So there will only have been 200 people max, as in undergraduates, the fellows were the dons or the lecturers, and everybody else involved, because they all had to sit here, and that was a crucial part of college life. Attending divine worship was obligatory at that time. By the 19th century, it was no longer obligatory, but they had a roll call at the door of the chapel first thing in the morning. So having attended the roll call, the undergraduates might then choose to attend worship. Some did not, and that was that. So it was an all-male college until 1979. Well, what else about the chapel? It's got these splendid stained glass windows, got a Hebrew legend written in there. I'm not quite sure which one. And they're obviously depicting scenes from the Bible. Perhaps you can see Elijah being taken up in a chariot of fire into heaven and things like that. Scenes of saints and so forth. There are halos around the heads of saints and Jesus Christ. So here's got a lectern, as in a stand that the Bible is on. They got the King James version of the Bible. And this is typical for an Anglican church. The lectern is in the shape of an eagle. Very rarely are these candles illuminated. The far end there is the altar, and right up high on that side you can see the organ. So there's one organ scholar admitted each year. He or she must also have an academic place, must be fantastic at whichever subject he or she wishes to read. It's not necessarily music. For instance, the organ scholar in the year above me, he was reading chemistry, but he also had an organ scholarship. So even if somebody's outstanding at playing the organ, this person will not be admitted unless he or she is very good at whichever subject that person wishes to read. And obviously there's a chapel choir and people can get choral scholarships, but they need to have an academic place as well as being in the choir. These organ scholarships and choral scholarships, they're actually worth quite a small amount of money, but it does help somebody get in. Supposing the college had to decide between two people who were going to read modern languages, one of them was fabulous at the organ, the other couldn't play the organ at all, well, they take the person who could play the organ because he or she's going to be an organ scholar. So it will make the difference if it's a knife-edge decision, which it often is because the college is 5 times oversubscribed and mostly very able people are applying to be undergraduates or postgraduates here. So that's that. So UNIV was very ably served by a fabulous chaplain, the Reverend Bill Sykes, who was an Oxford legend. He came here in 1979. He only retired in 2005, if memory serves correctly. Unfortunately, he was called to his reward in 2015, and almost nobody ever had a bad word to say about him. He really was the life and the soul of the place. He was very energetic. He was upbeat. He was approachable. He was fun. He was everything that you would hope a chaplain would be. He was a Christian in the best sense of the word, and had a very positive effect on the life of the college. Even complete non-believers came away having a very good image of him. Well, that is Bill Sykes, who unfortunately is no longer with us, and he made sure that there was a very healthy attendance here at the chapel. The oldest living fellow of the college is George Corkwell, who is almost 100, had a degree in New Zealand before coming to Oxford after the Second World War. And he's the oldest surviving Scottish international rugby player. He played for Scotland precisely once. Mentioned in Bill Clinton's autobiography, because Bill Clinton was an undergraduate here. That's all. We can switch it off now.